I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, to update number 20. In this update, we're seeing back at a few other players. Some players who haven't won man of the match are back. Others are still out there kicking off. Some leagues are coming to an end, and we're starting to see who are the winners. Here in the Cinch Premiership, Hearts and Chow might be playing the European football next season. Meanwhile, unfortunately for Stroker, they're bottom last, although he has a good performance in the draw. Chow, I was talking about a bit earlier, there he is, had one good game there as they won 3-2. Aguilar from loan at Arsenal, whilst they lost 3-2 there. Aguilar, who's on loan at Arsenal, has played well in 2 games in a row, gives an assist as Celtic win their last 2 games as they steamroll themselves to the title. The Fermine, Dundee and Inverness seem to be fighting for promotion, or at least all of them are in the Premier promotion spots, playoff spots it's called, while Dundee under 18s has the likes of Moore, who's played well. Good performance from him. Well, we jump into the Irish Premier Division, where Sligo Rovers are top of the league after 14 games. Sligo Rovers is home to one of our players, but first off we have Shelburne Bear, who lose 1-0 to St. Pat's Athletic. There it is, Sligo Rovers and Butley 8. He scores again and he scores another goal. In this game here, Shamrock Rovers went all the way to penalties against Shelburne. The board kicked 13 penalties each. Campbell though had a good performance, but he wasn't involved in the penalty shootout. Super League, Lyngby and Halvorsen both looking to be relegated. It seems to be the case. In Lyngby, Mikkelsen's defensive performances this season has just not been enough. He's had one good performance as they lose. The next game, the draw to Vela. Again, he's just been playing really well this past 3 games, which is just proving to not be enough. Porto seem to have qualified for the Champions League. Benfica, the Europa League. In their B-sides, Sardinia continues his good performances. We've seen him have throughout this season. What a good player he's been, especially since he came into the save. He's just been playing well regularly. Can't wait for him to get first team football in the next season. The season comes to an end. We're getting more and more players. And there we have Lasso, who played well enough to get a man of the match after having such a good performance. Again, Lasso with another good performance. He's really giving it his all. 11 headers won in the last game this time on. It's just not enough to get man of the match, but it is good enough. In this game, he plays really well, scores a goal too. Oh, this is where he's had 11 headers, my bad. 11 headers here, scored 1 goal. Probably one of those headers went in. Good performance from Lasso, won every single header sent to him. Tomas Opinso plays really well. As Benfica win Sardinia again to their really good performance. As we now can go to League 1 Uber Eats, where Paris Saint-Germain are now champions. Not unexpected, Kylian Mbappe didn't score the most goals, and Alejandro Colomani. But there we have Kinski, who scored a goal, and Leralik, who came off the bench, didn't play nearly as well as Kinski did. While Ajaccio have reached the playoff spots in League 2. Kartik, good performance from him. Milan attacking midfield spot. Milan scored a goal in the last match, but Kartik this time on continues to shine really well. Milan's taking his goal well. Long John Stone scores a goal as Troyes beat Power FC 3-1. Good performance from him. While in Paris FC, we had Gauntlet and Smith, who both play real well. I'm actually making a save with Paris FC at the moment, but out of the under 19 sides. Eredivisie, Van Thor, defensive midfielder, gives an assist. Very good performance from him. And in the second side, we have Corley, who gives his assist. Very good performance from him too. Gets man of the match for that assist and his key passes. He actually won all his tackles. He's had a good performance on the international stage, and Jéja is a club football playing just as well. Nice to see from the youngster. King, another good defensive midfielder. We have quite a few of them. Kielund too, a good defensive midfielder. Nice to see them defensive midfielders have been stepping up today. And then we have Van Persie. Oh, Van Persie, interesting. Sven is the one though who came off the bench and played really well. Romanian First Division, Sierra Cluj, top of the league with 33 points, followed by Ostroguglu. I have no idea what I just said. Don't kill me in the comments, please. Ferencváros, top of the league, 72 points, champions already. And there is Mazzoli. He has scored 2 goals. He is back to his goal scoring form. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but yeah, it's 2 goals, 2 key passes, 20 passes completed. What a performance. It's been so long since the Champions League days when he was lighting up the European Champions League playoffs. But hey, it happens. Everyone has their moment of light sport, and he's had his. Marcus Rashford, top scorer in the Premier League. That is not something we've seen a lot in recent times in real life, but there he is. Erling Haaland actually was third with 16 goals, Rashford 20. McNamara scores a goal though for Birmingham, and his good performances. Then Cardoso were in the Sky Bet Championship. Good performance with his assists as his side comes to a loss. But Tyrese Keys, Coventry win 2-0 against Ipswich. And Millwall, Smith has a good performance, giving an assist. And in West Brom, another good performance there. We have a few good performances from Swift. Then now we jump to League One, where Portsmouth are champion, followed by Derby, who have also achieved promotion. And Ionu, good goalkeeping performance. He hasn't been rewarded enough this season, but we never know. Oxford United are in the player spot, so something could still happen. But it's Cambridge we're looking at. Cambridge was so far off, almost avoiding relegation there. They were in a battle for relegation. Now the match actually got there. Last game we had Chris Mariner, and now here we have Besiktas. Besiktas again before getting an injury. 2 good performances from him before he gets an injury. On the next game, Bishop is the one who can help his side to a win. But Andreas as left back was just as well involved. Andreas again, Bishop again scoring a goal. Andreas being just as important for his sides. Northampton have Shamrock and O'Neill. Shamrock gets an injury and he will be out for 3 weeks with a pulled ankle ligament. Let's hope he's going to be back as soon as possible. 3 weeks. It's not that, well, you never know in the game of football. It could be very long. Sky Bet League 2. We've got Punchu, a defensive midfielder. Another defensive midfielder who's decided to shine today. Very good performance from him. And then we have Punchu again. 2 good matches in a row. It's not often we've seen that happen. From there we now go into the midfield of Gillingham, where S. Williams has had a good performance. Good performance from him. We can now skip out to Harrogate, where Bowman Brown has played really well as attacking midfielder. It's been all around good performances from most players here. Darthport has shown for Barrow. Although we lose 3-2, he gives an assist. Spiff for Mansfield plays really well. Very good to see from him. It's not as much we've seen him this season. Matt Stenny though, who was just directly under him, played just as well. Got man of the match, the winger there, 1 goal and 1 assist. Earns himself a Play Team of the Week too. Good performance from him. Good performance. I think he's the first real winger who's had that role of performance. No, Sardinia had one. But we're going to be seeing more of those coming up. York have been crowned champions. Elvis Leon Kingo for Chesterfield scored a goal as he side won 2-1. Didn't matter even if they missed a penalty. Player sport Kings Lynn. Wow, that's very interesting. Spurs finals, it looks like Farnborough versus Euro. Torquay are champions and fighting for promotion. Bath City have Walker and Tom Smith, who came off the bench and played really well. Reynolds was at right back there. Now Adam Balkan here for Arsenal. Really good performance from him. Adam Balkan again didn't play enough, so Van gets substituted in and kicked off really well. For Barrow on the 21s, we had La, who's had a good performance in the right wing. White McNeely scored a goal for Bournemouth on the 21. Martinez and Finning were also on the pitch, both of them having good performances. Martinez giving an assist. Brighton has Brandt at right back, good performance from him. Dixon for Bristol on the 21s, very good, gives an assist and earns himself a man of the match. Not more you could wish from him there, the attacking midfielder. 19 years of age. Always ready to make a debut, I'd say. Lucas and Daniel in the midfield really does well. Koven plays well. Mensah plays even better. Scoring, both of them score a goal, but Mensah is the one who just caps off beautifully. Earns himself a man of the match performance for that. 1 goal, 11 kilometers covered. Not more you could wish for. Wilson has just as well of a performance as Mensah. And Koven on the pitch, but Wilson's the one who stepped up. Watson for Tottenham, good performance from him. He's the only one out of the players. Maddison was also on the pitch, but Watson gets man of the match for his goal on 2 key passes. He's only had 1 shot the whole game. Very interesting there. From a striker, Tottenham seemed to be very poor at taking shots. At least with the tactic you're using. I wonder why it is that way. We go down to Everton, who have Patterson on the pitch. Big Saktor was the only one to score a goal, while for Fulham they've got Trey and Aguirre. Trey plays really well, so does Aguirre. T-Trey gives the assist, while Leeds have Maher playing really further up. We've seen him play more of a defensive role. Kuba and Tav both on the pitch. Kuba playing the defender, while Tav takes his usual defensive midfield role. Tav gives an assist. Kuba also gives an assist as Aston Villa win 3-2. Both players very good. We've seen them play really well this season, especially Kuba. He's been very consistent. Stroker plays really well, and Doak also had a good performance there in this Liverpool win 2-0 against Everton in the Merseyside derby. What a win there for the 21s. Good way to start getting a more like patriotic, if you could say that, more for Liverpool feeling in the youngsters winning against your rivals. It doesn't matter what age you're winning, it's far as you're doing it regularly. Watkins gives an assist as Manchester United are knocked out by penalties. It just wasn't enough. In the next game, Watkins shines again, gives an assist as Diallo is the one that scores. They win 1-0. Sunderland, good performance from him, scores a goal there. Samuel Cameron had a really poor performance, really let his side down. Fraser had a good performance with his 2 goals there. Another good performance, Nevers. Nightbridge, Fraser off the bench, good performance from him too, earns himself a player of the month in under 21. 3 appearances, 3 goals, and average weight. I think that becomes the 2nd player of the month we've seen. Gillingham McLennan in goal, very good performance, keeps a clean sheet. There's nothing more you could wish from him. As Rossi gives an assist as Wrexham on the 18th win 1-0. Hopkins again steps up really well, 1 goal and 1 assist. Another good performance from him in this episode. He gets himself a man of the match for his good performances. Had 75% pass completion. We've seen him do really well this season. In Czech First Division, Victoria Plzeň top of the league with 60 points. They're the ones fighting for the title, while the ones fighting against relegation is Perdubis, but they seem to have already been relegated since so far off. For Sparta Prague, Pupov plays really well. Although they lose 3-2, he still gives an assist, getting himself involved. It doesn't matter how much you lose as far as you're involved. Legend Rek will qualify for the UEFA Conference League. Domagalski for Warta Poznan, who's just directly under them. Good performance from him. Slovan Bratislava have been crowned champions of the Slovak First Division. Quite a few teams have started to get champions. Crowning, we can see whether they'll be playing in Europe. RB Leipzig and Xavi Simons have really dominated. Bayern Munich's Harry Kane hasn't helped at all. HSV Hamburg playoff bound, while in the Bundesliga 2, Heigander's goalkeeper there has a good performance there for St. Pauli. Nuremberg versus Karlsruhe, Houdini scores 2 goals and gives an assist. Earns himself a team of the week, but not a player of the match in that game. Very interesting. His teammate who actually played better than him in that game wasn't involved in the team of the week. Just to make that known, that Dynamo Dresden are champions in that league, while Mulans in goal has a good performance. For Borussia Mönchengladbach, we got Homsen, who gives an assist at defensive midfield position. Good to see. Wadrego, very wonderful FM midfielder, but Von Lachlan was also on the pitch, another one of the players, and he's also a wonder kid now. I meant wonder kid for Wadrego. We've seen so much news about him. I don't know, I don't think has he had a major transfer yet in real life? Most F1 kids have been having those recently. Triple Poli, Club Rouge, and Union SG fighting for the title. 2 match days left. I would say they've won it. I'd say Union SG. No, you never know. Anything can happen. The ones fighting for relegation are RVD Molenbeek, who just got promoted, actually won the league down there. To Bando or Pinto, who is at that team, has played really well, might just not be able to avoid relegation. It's so sad to see, but he's got 1 goal and 1 assist. Good performance from him. Earns himself a player of the week too with that performance. Nice to see. He's been really stepping up the whole season for his side. There's nothing more you could ask for. Earns himself a player of the week. Applause for Tubando Pinto. That's his first player of the week this season. He had 1 appearance and he really stepped up in that appearance. Champions are Serang. Sloan had a good performance with Lomel. They were not in any position to get in the playoffs. And he's also injured for 3 months. That is the worst injury we have seen so far in one of the most regular players we've seen this season. Van Coulter. Let's wish Mark Sloan a speedy recovery. It's a horrible injury, out for 3 months. We know it's only 3 months. Oh, Van Coulter got player man of the match there. We know it's only 3 months and it's going to be throughout the summer. But you never want that in anyone's career, really. Let's hope he can make a recovery. I still keep my hands up. He's one of the more regular players throughout this season. Ghent, the Maya, who's played really well, and Stone was also on the pitch in goal, has been stepping up. Kalmar have taken the lead in the Swedish Premier Division with 15 points. IFK Göteborg have Karinen in defensive midfield. And for again in the next game, he's not on the pitch. Instead, they have him substitute. Can't find him. He was at defense instead of midfield. Oh, there he was. Found him there. Parthenope, Napoli, Europa League, Como and Palermo. 3 points separated too, as they are trying to fight it all the way to the wire for the title. Palermo and Dinardo fighting for the title, but they lost. It's a massive blow for them. Como on the 20s. On the other hand, have Barreto, who's played really well. Defense. Played left back there, and this time he's been sent back into midfield while we're more used to seeing him try to save. Gives an assist for Udinese. Pino gives an assist as they win 3-0 in the under 20s. Fiorentina, Musard plays well through Monti. Has one of his more poor games. Williams gives an assist, but actually it's a red card in that game. And in Fiorentina again, Tremonti this time steps up. I said he played poorly. He said, well, I gotta play well. Scored 2 goals and really stepped up, got a player of the match. The kind of player you can just not underestimate so far. Rijeka and Hajduk Split seem to be the ones with so far cheap qualification for Europa Conference League. In Croatia, Istra, very interesting this player we haven't seen before in Slovis. Had a good performance off the bench there in the Belarusian Premier Division, who's also kicked off. Batse are first. I know there's someone in the Belarusian Premier Division I've forgotten. Oh, we haven't seen much from them, have we? And Viking at least. Cunningham, the central defender from Viking, plays really well, even though they are on the wrong side of a 1-0 loss. Real Madrid have qualified for Champions League and seems to be running away with the title, but it's only 1 point that separates them with Barcelona. Anything can still happen. Levante have achieved playoff, and so has Deportivo La Coruña, 6 points away from Lugo with 4 more games left. There is much that we can see. Lee plays well as Lucas Perez steals the show, 2 goals and 1 assist. Lee gets a player of the week, or he's involved in the team of the week, just as Lucas Perez is. I assume Lucas Perez is the one that gets team of the player of the week there. For Girona, we have Kim, who stepped up really well, but we also had Santos on that pitch, who played really well. Real Madrid in the 20s, Obed with the assist before getting injured. He's back some few weeks later on, gives another assist and plays really well in the next game. Gets himself a player of the match. 5 key passes, covered 12 kilometers, very good performance from the youngster. We're wishing to see more from him. Swiss Super League, young boys. qualified for the Conference League. Its leagues are coming to an end. Trabzonspor and Galatasaray, Fenerbahce for League. Oh, the Turkish league is going to the wire. Can playing really well. I was thinking Emre Can, but no, it's just Can who's playing really well. And Arslan Kaya gives an assist. Fenerbahce, Besiktas, they're playing really well. I will not misunderstand Besiktas and Fenerbahce, I promise. I will not do that again. Crvena Zvezda, UEFA League, Panathinaikos, Conference League bound, just like Olympiacos, PAOK and Athens, EK Athens. Stifia have been relegated. Confirmed. Panagiotopoulos in there scored a goal, very good performance in 25th minute, takes his goal really well, while in PAOK, Kont takes his goal really well as they beat Panathinaikos 2-0. Champions League, Bayern Munich are true and Arsenal are facing off against Benfica. Arsenal beat Real Madrid in penalties. Bayer Leverkusen versus Liverpool. Borussia Dortmund versus Paris Saint-Germain. What a Europa League semi-final. Pamplona, Atletico Pamplona versus Fiorentina. Interesting. Aston Villa versus Besiktas. Interesting. Can in Besiktas playing really well. Might he be able to go all the way to the final? While Greco for Fiorentina playing really well against Eintracht Frankfurt. Callaway played for Borussia Dortmund under 19s as they face off against Leipzig. They won 3-1. Maybe we might just have a Europa League, a European title winner by the end of the season. You never know, but just make sure you keep watching. The season is almost coming to an end. Lots of leagues have come to an end, and we're seeing the new sides, promoted sides, relegated sides, and very soon there will also be an update on everyone's stats. So make sure you keep watching. As always, thank you for watching. As always, I'm your host Fibers, and see you in the next episode.